Hey, buddy. Hope you're all doing alright. Just continuing on from Buddha's Brain. Chapter 1 The Self Transforming Brain. The principal activities of brains are making changes in themselves. Marvin L. Minsky. When your mind changes, your brain changes too. In the saying from the work of the psychologist Donald Hebb, when neurons fire together, they wire together. I like that. When neurons fire together, they wire together. Mental activity actually creates new neural structures. Hebb, 1949, Ledoux, 2003. As a result, even fleeting thoughts and feelings can leave lasting marks on your brain, much like a spring shower can leave little trails on a hillside. For example, taxi drivers in London, whose job requires remembering lots of twisty streets, develop a larger hippocampus is a key brain region for making visual spatial memories. Since that part of the brain gets an extra workout, McGuire et al. 2000, as you become a happier person, the left frontal region of your brain becomes more active. Davidson, 2004. What flows through your mind sculpts your brain. Thus, you can use your mind to change your brain for the better, or the worse for that matter, which will benefit your whole being and every other person whose life you touch. This book aims to show you how. You'll learn what the you'll learn sorry. You'll learn what the brain is doing when the mind is happy, loving, and wise. You'll learn many ways to activate these brain states, strengthening them a bit each time. This will give you the ability to gradually rewire your own brain from the inside out for greater well-being, fulfillment in your relationships, and inner peace. Your brain. Basic facts. Your brain is 3 pounds of tofu-like tissue containing 1.1 trillion cells. That's a lot of cells, including 100 billion neurons. That's a lot of neurons. On average, each neuron receives about 5,000 connections. Wow. Each neuron, and there's 100 billion of them, receives about 5,000 connections called synapses. We were just learning about that from other neurons. That's a Linden 2007. At its receiving synapses, a neuron gets signals, usually as a burst of chemicals called neurotransmitters from other neurons. Signals tell a neuron either to fire or not. Whether it fires depends mainly on the combination of signals it receives each moment. In turn, when a neuron fires, it sends signals to other neurons through its transmitting synapses, telling them to fire or not. A typical neuron fires 50 to 50 times a second. Wow, 50 to 50 times a second. In the time it takes you to read the bullet points in this box, literally quadrillions of signals will travel inside your head. It's all about that movement. Each neural signal is a bit of information. Your nervous system moves information around like your heart moves blood around. All that information is what we define broadly as the mind. Most of which is forever outside your awareness. In our use of the term the mind includes the signals that regulate the stress response, the knowledge of how to ride a bike, personality, tendencies, hopes, and dreams, and the meaning of the words you're reading here. The brain is the primary mover and shaper of the mind. It's so busy that even though it's only 2% of the body's weight, it uses 20 to 25% of its oxygen. And glucose. Lambert, 2008. Like a refrigerator, it's always humming away, performing its functions. Consequently, it uses about the same amount of energy whether you're deep asleep or thinking hard. Ritchie and Gunzar, 2002. The number of possible combinations of 100 billion neurons firing or not is approximately 10 to the millionth power, or 1 followed by a million zeros. In principle, this is the number of possible states of your brain. To put this quantity to perspective, the number of atoms in the universe is estimated to be only about 10 to the 80th power. Conscious mental events are based on temporary coalitions, coalitions of synapses that form and disperse, usually within seconds. Like eddies in a stream, Rabinoff, Purata, and Laurent, 2008, neurons can also make lasting circuits, strengthening their connections to each other as a result of mental activity. The brain works as a whole system, thus attributing some function, such as attention or emotion, to just one part of it is usually a simplification. Your brain interacts with each other system in your body, which in turn interacts with the world. Plus, it's shaped by the mind as well. In the largest sense, your mind is made by your brain, body, natural world, and human culture, as well as by the mind itself. Thompson and Varela, 2001. We're simplifying things then. Hold on. Let me try it again. We're simplifying things when we refer to the brain as the basis of the mind. The mind and the brain interact with each other so profoundly that they're best understood as a single codependent mind/brain system. Alright, I think that's good for now. Anyways, cool stuff, man. Alright, love you all. Hope you have a good day. Thanks, bye.